Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. We'll start. You are appearing for Canara Bank Finance Manager interview, correct?
Yeah, correct.
The date has been announced?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Very good. And it seems you have group discussion as well as interview skills.
Right.
So, should we start with group discussion first?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yeah. So if you want to go by group discussion first, say for success in group discussion, so can you tell me, have you ever participated in group discussions earlier?
Yes, sir. I am.
At what stage?
At MBA stage, and even when I joined this organization, I have a group discussion at that time.
Achha.
I attended almost like 5 to 6 GV in my,
Oh, very good. Which organization are you working now after your BCom MBA or BSc MBA?
BCom MBA, sir.
Okay. Now, which organization? Can you tell the name or group of?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually a US management company called InvestNet.
Okay. Oh, what are they doing?
It's actually a asset management company. Main focus is financial advisor providing technical support to the financial advisors. And the process that I've been focusing is actually the retirement industry of the United States. So we are providing fiduciary services to the retirement plans in US.
What is the famous retirement plan? I know they used to tell one. My son and others used to tell. What is their famous retirement plan? What is their retirement plans called?
It's retirement plan. Just 401k plans.
What is that for?
401k.
Correct. 401k. That is what they will say. What is 401k?
It's actually a regular plan, like what we have used to have in here. But the context from US to America is different. Like here, the PFRDA is actually regulating the retirement funds in India, but there it's ERISA. So plan sponsor is actually the one who is responsible for handling these retirement plans, and employee have the authority to change the lineup. Like it's all related to mutual funds,
investment in mutual funds or shares and all that. Okay.
Yes, correct.
And when an employee resigns from a company, what happens to his 401k?
It ends, sir.
And he will get back the money immediately?
No, it takes some time, but he will get back the amount. Oh. After retirement age, he will get
not retirement.
Amount.
I'm talking about resignation.
No, he won't get it.
Huh?
He won't get it actually. It's transferred to a different account. I don't know the name of that account.
No, I think they are being paid back because my son-in-law got it like that.
Okay.
He was working for a company in USA.
Okay.
He resigned from there, then settled down in Canada. Okay. So he can no longer operate that 401k because it is not operable from Canada.
Okay.
So I think he has got back the money. Anyhow, I will check up from him and find out what is the situation about that.
I think it's because of US and Canada is different laws on that might be
completely different.
Yes.
Taking withdrawals from 401k, once money goes into 401k, it is difficult to withdraw it without paying a tax penalty. Earnings or tax deferred, something both traditional, otherwise they usually, in our Investopedia something is given. I suggest you go through that.
Okay, sure.
I have not studied it yet, but you can go through that. Yeah. Now, so your job is to give advisory to say
plan sponsors, like plan sponsors, the employer or financial advisors, etc.
Acha. That means companies will be your customers.
Yes, correct.
Not the individual employees of the company.
Oh. Only companies will be our clients. And even big enterprises are there. Like there are lots of companies who take these mass retirement plans and they kept it itself and they ask our fiduciary services. Like we provide investment monitoring to these funds, and we provide monitoring methodology called SCORE, which we evaluate the mutual funds and we decide whether to maintain this fund in the plan lineup or not.
Acha, acha. Your job role is to recommend investment of those funds in mutual fund and other investments depending on the request of the employer or your customer.
Yes, correct.
Very good. That's right. And that's really nice. And your working hours, or what are your working hours?
It's actually from afternoon 1 to night 10.
Oh.
But it changes from evening 4 to 1 is there. Evening 4 to night 1 o'clock.
Oh, good. Now, you have been working all along in US atmosphere. How many years? 2 years? 3 years?
3 years. Most like 4 years. This December, I think I complete 4 years.
Yeah. And now you have applied for, is it scale 2 post or scale 1 post?
Scale 2, sir. Scale 2.
Scale 2 post. And what was the requirement of experience certificate needed for this?
They need 2 years experience in a bank or financial institution or NBFC.
Very
so
good.
I think, yeah.
You can get a certificate from your employer?
Yes, sure. I have a previous year, previous months, payout,
months payoff alone, that alone may not do. From the commencement period and all, where is it mentioned?
I think it's in the offer letter.
Oh, you are going to show the offer letter.
Yes.
And also
previous 3 years.
First salary, last salary, correct?
Yes, correct.
Very good. I know some companies do not give, so in which case, I think they will take an undertaking letter from you to produce the certificate of experience at the time of joining the bank. Yeah, they will insist. They on resignation, you will be getting a certificate from them.
Yes, correct.
That certificate they will insist upon. Good. Now coming to GD, group discussion, say in real atmospheres where Canara Bank is not inclined to go ahead with the internet. They want to go only in person, it seems. I don't know why they are delaying like this. How many people have qualified for your GD and interview?
103, sir. 103.
103. Good. So they may when GD is conducted, normally a group of 10 people are asked to talk on a topic, and a common topic is given to them so that they can discuss about that. The success of say a participant in group discussion depends on what? Can you tell me?
Actually, the clarity of thought and the delivery of sentences. Like framing the sentence is very important, and the clarity of thought is very important. And you need to approach to a coffee table approach. Like you don't need to be more stringent. You don't want to argue with anyone. I just want to be keep cool and have a clear thought. And if I don't know something, obviously I don't want to cook up any stories. Just tell what you know, and yeah, that's what I think about GD.
Yeah. Shall we both of us discuss on some topic?
Yeah, sure.
Or you choose your topic and tell me, or I will give you my topic. Depends.
I think you give me some. Okay. Let's see how.
No problem. You are willing to take it up?
Yes, sir.
See, recently in Uttar Pradesh, they brought a population control bill. And I think it has been introduced in Rajya Sabha in the year 2019 also. But not much of discussion was there about it until recently, when the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh raised a point that our country's economy is affected because of the increased, say, population growth. So he said that there should be a population bill passed in the assembly whereby people in Uttar Pradesh, if they have more than two children, they will be losing certain advantages in terms of government service on or in other aspects. Now, what is your view regarding this?
So, as of my personal viewpoint, I would say like it's once ideology that how many children that you want to have. For me, the fundamental thing of the Indian Constitution is also like we need to have a right. We have our own freedom to decide how many children we want in our life. So obviously, a government cannot interfere in it. And even if it's produced, obviously it will get questions by the Supreme Court itself. So obviously, it won't be it won't last for long. So it's just a political agenda behind it. The UP government maybe, but in an explicit way, I would say like it's something which is not implemented, and it is against the constitution of India. It's against the law. So obviously, I'm against that.
You are against this introduction of a population control bill.
Yes, yes.
The population control bill doesn't state that you should not have children. It says you can have up to two children. But again, it is not very clear about Muslims when they have 4 or 5 wives. Can they have two children per family? That is not known. So under these circumstances, so I don't think there is any debar on the people in having a child, but having beyond two is creating a problem for the country, because whatever you try to produce, it becomes insufficient. When the number of people increase, the need increases, and we are unable to satisfy the full needs of the people. For example, because of the increase in population growth, see number of houses built, it is not sufficient. The cost of housing goes up like anything. So I am of the view government is in order in telling that there should be control in population. Yeah.
Okay.
You come with your views.
Maybe you're right, sir.
No. You should not agree in a GD like this immediately, because in a GD you are supposed to have your own views and try to put forth some other points in favor of your ideas.
Okay.
You must put some other point why you have provided this point. So like that you can come out. Just don't feel bad about talking against me.
Okay, sir.
I know there will be, say, the age-wise complex will be there. But forget about that and talk as a matter of discussion. Tell me some points in favor of your view.
So I would say, like, I just want to upon some points that you have been made. The reason, having two children is actually almost like every Indian have a tendency to have a two child. But if a family wants to have two plus more children, then obviously they should have the right to have it. So yes, obviously, the cost concept is like we don't have that much of resources to incur more, population in India. But still, just see what China is doing. China had a policy like the same as we used to, we are implementing. But still, they have revoked it. They were saying like having three children is okay for them.
No, that is because their population increase was not much. So much so, now India, which was supposed to surpass their population by 2050 initially, later on 2030, now we will be surpassing China's population by 2027. So the the extra pressure put on the economy, on the resources, is very high, such that it makes all our efforts get nullified on account of say increase in population. So now your point. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Your
Yeah.
views. See, actually, here I have given a link in the YouTube, just live YouTube.
Ah,
Here it says, see, actually, what happens in some families, you get two male or two female children.
okay.
So later on, they may like to have one male or one female child, and that causes them desire to have more children. In I have seen many cases. Even few days back, I conducted an interview for a girl in whose family there are four girls and one boy, and this
Okay.
boy came after all the four girls because they have been trying to get a male child. So that is one reason why this population bill is not favorable if from your point of view. It's because some of them may like to have a child of a particular sex. If there are two kids, one is male, one is female, no problem. Correct?
Yes, yes.
So I am talking in your favor on behalf of you. See, in some cases, in the case of families, the children may be born with some defects,
Okay.
with some deficiencies, in which case the parents may like to have one more child also. Normally, in such cases, parents will not indulge upon having one more child because they are may be sure that the next one also may be like that. Could you follow?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, if at all they desire to have one, that is also prohibited because of this population bill.
Okay.
So, if we are going to encourage this law,
Hmm.
this may result in selective abortions. Like
Okay.
where before the birth of the child, if a person comes to know if the child is female child, he may get it aborted,
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
that such abortions will increase. While as per law, to know the sex of the baby inside the mother's womb is prohibited. We don't know how some people may get it or not. So that is one thing. So under this control also, this reason also, this population control bill is not advisable. Another way of putting on your way is that instead of resorting to control the population, let us try to exploit the resources, use the resources, increase the availability of things. For example, in the year 1965, we had food shortage. From that stage now, India is a food surplus country in spite of increase in population. I'm not sure, maybe in 65 and all, our population was of the order of 50 crores or 60 crores like that. From that stage, we are now 137, 138 crores. So even for this increased population, we are able to give food. So if steps can be taken to increase the availability of resources, the population increase will not be a problem. I am talking for you.
Yes, sir.
And also one more reason, while it is true that with the birth of one child, we have to feed one mouth, we do have we do get two hands. And with the two hands, sometimes it can be a plus point. That is what happened in 91 when India had surplus manpower at its disposal with the knowledge of English. And that is why we could get all the say BPO contracts and all in our favor. Other countries like China, Philippines, Pakistan, they were not having people with that much knowledge of English, and also population wise.
Okay.
So maybe considering that with the increase in population, possibly some other new avenues will come for improving the revenue. I am talking on your behalf. Could you follow?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I have to improve more. Like
Yeah,
I need to.
this is what it is. I know you are fearing about talking against me, so that is the reason. Now let me put it other way about. Tell me something about the recent Afghanistan issue.
Uh,
Let it be like a, say, Taliban rule in Afghanistan, impact on India. Will it have a good impact or bad impact on India?
obviously, it would definitely got a bad impact on the reason.
Hmm.
It will be a bad impact. The reason being is like we have sharing border with Afghanistan. Obviously, Afghanistan is a Afghanistan. Taliban is actually a organization which maybe focused or have been derived from a a terrorism group. So obviously, a country like India, they, we are against terrorism. Obviously, we are. So for those people, we are a good need for them. Like they try to accompany with other terrorist groups, and obviously there would be a great chance of attacking India. Is there actually? It's possible. So it will definitely give us a bad, issue. Like it's a great impact for us. So India is actually closely watching on how Taliban, what are their allies, how to prevent them. They have some policies like they're framing it up. And China, countries like China and Russia, they almost like they have agreed. I mean, they are, agreed that Taliban would be a ally for them, like in a positive way. But still, we can't, as an Indian, we can't, believe them because they have a smile face, but their intention is different. So, like what we have seen in Afghanistan, like many media people are being killed by them. They were saying we won't kill anyone, or we won't hurt anyone, but still they are hurting people, they are killing people. Many people, even Afghanistan people, are trying to flew from Afghanistan to other countries. So obviously, it gives us a picture like Taliban is a threat not only to India but also to the whole nation. And as an Indian, we have to think how to restrict these counter-terrorism, how to restrict these in counter-terrorism activities like in America, like a country like America, a country like UK, a country like Russia, they have to invest more in Afghanistan. Like what they used to say, like Americans have it was almost like 20 years in Afghanistan, but in a sudden moment they have revoked everything and they just went back to their home. Which is something Americans, they revoked from Afghanistan. But in viewpoint of Americans, like it's not their work. They have accomplished what they what they have to do in Afghanistan. They killed the person who blasted the World Trade Organization in 2011 and then 2001. So they're killing and their war is over. So funding more to Afghanistan is actually a big threat for Americans too, because it's an unwanted cost for them. So that might be the reason why they revolt. But a country like the United Nations, they have to invest more. They have to give financial assistance to the Afghan government. Like the government is of now, still they can bring more United Nations soldiers to Afghanistan and try to fight with them. Try to bring a good government in Afghanistan and have a long term structure. Like to revoke Taliban, we need to have a good constitution over there, so that it should be on a long-term basis, at least for 100 years. Otherwise, we have already seen a story like the US story. So obviously, we don't need to go back anymore. So we have to invest more in Afghanistan and invest in long term actually, so that we can uh, get back to old Afghanistan. Yeah.
No. The question of our investing will come only when we recognize the government of Taliban.
Okay.
As it is, it seems India has invested more than $3 billion. Billion means 100 crore. That
Yes.
means dollar 300 crore has been invested in Afghanistan through infrastructure projects such as schools, highways, dams, etc. So, because of uncertainty, there is fear about the future of these projects. Now, for the purpose of group discussion, I will take a stand opposite to you. You said that Taliban government coming in. So now my view is, how long can a country support another country? USA has been spending crores and crores of dollars in Vietnam, Cambodia, and also in Afghanistan. And it was all with a view that they were having the feeling that they are superior than others. They have extra power to do things. But that didn't work. In Vietnam, it did not succeed. In Cambodia, it did not succeed. In Afghanistan, also, they cannot prolong beyond some reasonable time. If they try to put a permanent stay therein, then it may be construed as if occupation by force. So other countries will object to it. So USA withdrawing, that is okay. Now, from our point of view, I am of the view we can as well recognize Taliban government, because every country has its own government. There are even now countries ruled by monarchs. What are we going to do there? Are we going to remove the monarchs from there? No. Similarly, here in Afghanistan, a set of people, a group of people who we think are not orderly performing people or are having extreme views are ruling, and it is not a new thing. They have been ruling that country for 5 years, 2006 to 2011. So, under these circumstances, I am of the view, see, Taliban coming should not affect our relationship with Afghanistan, but of course, it cannot be decided immediately. However, yesterday or day before yesterday, Modi ji has had a talk with our Russian president also, and after that, it seems Russia has taken a reverse stand now. They say they will not give any support to Afghanistan army, or Russian army will not support them. That is what they have told today. But in politics, things change quite often, and we cannot take a definite view on this. So, this is my view. Let us see what is going to happen. But yet, in case, you see, in case we have a positive stand towards Taliban, it will allow continuance of the existing projects. And if the government, Taliban government also recognizes its responsibility, things may move on as they are supposed to be. Instead, if they are being objected to, which they are also already thinking about, they have already told America should move out latest by August 31. So when that be the case, if they are being, say, hit, there will result be more of terrorism, and it may affect the entire zone, not only Afghanistan, but India, Pakistan, and other places also. Of course, as you said, China and Pakistan have taken a friendly stand. Yeah, okay, good. Could you follow what I said? Hello, excuse me.
So can you repeat that?
Could you follow what I was telling?
Yes, yes.
Were you listening?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's actually I think the last one.
The last one was already China and Pakistan have extended friendly relationship to Taliban, and in world it is always like this. There are always two sides to a coin, head and tail. Likewise, in each country, it is supported by one strong group and it is opposed by another strong group. That is the order of the day, not now, since humanity came.
Yes, sir.
Right from Mahabharata days, there were always two sides, one good side, one bad side.
Yes, yes.
And that is going to be there, and possibly we as human beings have no option but to get along with that and proceed.
Okay.
Very good. Now, did you come across some points regarding e-rupee, the new concept that has been introduced by Modi ji? He said some e-rupee. Not much details are known about that.
Again, I know few. Like it's a cashless digital payment system, which is
Yeah,
developed by
digital payment solution. Yeah,
developed by National Payment Corporation of India.
National Payment Corporation of India is introducing it. Correct. Good.
And it has been done through, it's essentially a product which is almost related to prepaid voucher.
Or a voucher based digital payment solution. Correct.
Yes. Yes.
Under
And
UPI, what is UPI?
a unified payment interface is actually an interface which is developed by the National Payment Corporation of India. It is rolled out in 2016. It's again a digital payment platform. It is mainly used in mobile phones. So we can transfer funds from one mobile number to another mobile number, which is linked to a bank account. And there are a lot of market.
I will tell you something more about this. On 2nd August 2021, the digital payment solution e-rupee was launched. It was introduced by National Payment Corporation of India. E-rupee is a voucher-based digital payment solution under UPI. Beneficiaries will get a QR code. What is QR code?
Quick response code.
Correct. Or SMS string-based voucher to their mobile phones. They can redeem the voucher without any payments app or card or internet banking facility. E-rupee will be used to deliver the benefits of welfare schemes to beneficiaries. In the initial phase, it will be used for the welfare schemes in the health sector. Union Bank of India used e-rupee vouchers for the vaccination drive. Though pros of e-rupee. Though the e-rupee digital payment solution, through the e-rupee payment solution, the benefits of welfare schemes can be completely utilized. It is purpose and person specific. The present direct benefit transfer scheme does not ensure the appropriate usage of cash sent to the beneficiaries. Through the voucher system, they cannot use the voucher for any other purpose other than the intended one. Could you follow?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If a e-voucher is given, e-rupee is given for medical aid, it can be used for medical aid only.
Yes, sir.
For example, if the voucher is sent by the government for girl child education, the beneficiaries can redeem the voucher to pay the school fees and not for buying groceries or anything else. This also helps in promoting digital payment systems. E-rupee does not require smartphones, so it is inclusive. That is, everybody can use it. It will be super helpful for unbanked citizens. It is cashless, contactless, so it helps in maintaining social distance too. There will be no delay in passing the benefits of welfare schemes to the beneficiaries. It saves money for the government. Successful deployment of e-rupee can boost India's GDP by 14%. I don't know how they have come to this idea. It will be easier to roll out central bank digital currency once people become used to e-rupee digital payment system. Helps in maintaining privacy. There is no need to share personal information while redeeming voucher. Could you follow?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
What are the loopholes? Some people may exchange the vouchers for cash as there is no need to share personal information while redeeming the voucher. There is no guarantee that the actual beneficiary is using it. Conclusion: the e-rupee system can be a revolutionary concept if implemented well, because in general, many beneficiaries face issues while receiving the benefits from welfare schemes, and many people do not receive the benefits fully. So, e-rupee helps people in receiving the full benefits and ensures that the beneficiaries utilize the amount for the intended purpose. Could you follow?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Now, even here you can see the same fellow talks one time in favor, sometime against that also. So, the in one place he says it is no names are required, it is good. On the other hand, he says no names are required, people may misuse it. Both stands can be taken. Yeah. So this is about e-rupee. So likewise, you may face headings on which you have to discuss. In fact, if you go to my State Bank of India uh, probationary officer 2019, 1 minute, I'll try to get you that. In that, lot of GD topics that were used were given.
Okay.
For example, the one I very much remember is about what is that? Electricity, you know, electric scooters or motorcycles.
Yeah.
Likewise, they 1 minute SBI CBO SBI. I have to go to 2019. I have to go to 2019 July. 1 minute. 2019 July. New SBI POGD and interview revised. I have a folder.
Okay.
Yeah. Group discussion questions. Here normally, I mean, it is an article on say about GD. Say what is your view? How can you be successful in a GD? What will bring success for you in a group discussion? Hello?
Yes, sir.
No, it's a very simple point, not a very tough one. Say points like a person must know the topic.
Yes, yes.
A person must be aware of the topic. First of all, you must know the topic.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
For example, here I find, should migration be allowed in India?
Yeah.
Should migration be allowed in India? Now, this is the right time. Should India allow Afghanistanis to come into India? Already we are facing issues. Bangladeshis are coming into different parts of India.
Yes, yes.
So, what is the way out for this? And this problem is faced not only by India, but almost all the countries. For example, America faces problem from Mexico.
Yes, yes.
So much so they thought it fit to raise a wall.
Yes, yes.
So likewise, now can you tell me, a student has failed in the examination. What will be your advice to him?
My advice to him is like, prepare well. If you don't know something, like go and ask your teacher that. Be honest to your teacher. Like, right, if you don't know something, you just need to ask your teacher. If you don't know any concept, please ask your teacher and work hard. And maybe next time we can pass and we can have a good score. It's all about the hard work that you have taken. To take good hard work, if you have an intention to know what you are studying, then obviously you would score better. But just forget what the status now, like, whether it is if it is a low, that doesn't mind. Like, in future, if you work well, obviously you will win and you definitely have a good mark.
Good. Now please take your notebook.
Yes.
Number 1 point, don't fret about it. What is
Don't
don't fret about it. Fret ka matlab kya? Don't worry about it. Kya? What is the meaning of fret? I'll just see. Even I don't know the meaning of the word fret. Meaning in Cambridge, don't fret. It is a very small word, but still it's difficult to know the meaning. Fret means to be nervous
yes.
or worried. To be nervous or worried. Don't fret about it. Then
Yes.
don't be too hard on yourself. Number 3, analyze why you have failed.
Yeah.
Number 4, with the same strategy, work harder.
Yes.
Number 5, use different strategy.
Yes.
Number 6, be positive for next exam.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Number 7, give your best. Yeah, actually, this was the exercise. This was not given in GD, but this was given in group exercise where the 10 people are asked to assemble and they are given these 7 topics initially. So they will have to rank them in order of priority in their choice. After which they will have to sit together, discuss, and come out with a strategy for arriving at consensus. For example, while you are asked to rank it initially, you might have ranked be positive for the next exam as the first point.
Yes.
But while discussing with others, possibly the group may come with an idea. Don't fret about it as the first point.
Yes.
So that will come out after discussion. Then you have to mark the rankings. At the end of the rankings, they will work out what is the difference between your marks and the group's ranking difference. And if the difference is too much, that is an indication you have not played an important role in the group activity. Or in other words, you have not been able to carry out your views effectively to the group members. Could you understand what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So this is how this exercise is given. Now let me limit this exercise to you. Now you rank this in the order of priority and tell me
Okay.
what is first one in your view.
Obviously, don't worry about, don't fret about that. The first one is
Don't fret about it. Okay. Don't worry or don't be nervous about it. Okay. Then
analyze why you have failed.
okay.
Uh, we use different strategy.
Okay. Third one. Okay. Fourth.
Give your best.
Okay. Fifth.
And don't too hard on yourself.
Okay.
And
Okay. Fifth. Sixth.
be positive for the next exam.
Okay. Seventh.
And
With same strategy, work harder. That will be the seventh for you.
yes.
Yeah, it's okay. If everybody can have his own style of working out and thinking at it. Good. So this is what it is.
Okay, it's actually a new thing. I haven't attempted this type of.
Yeah, this type of exercise is known as group activity.
Okay.
See, earlier what we used to do about 20 years back and all, we used to cut a square into different shapes. We will put them under different covers and give it to people. The people have to sit in a circle. They should not talk but exchange the blocks with others and make designs. This can be done only if everybody looks at the general figure with empathizing with the other person.
Yes.
Invariably, most of us will look at any problem only from our angle and not from the angle of others. But in a group where people start looking at it from the point of view of others, the problems will get sorted out easily. So that was a physical exercise.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Now, instead of that, nowadays SBI is coming out with concepts like this. They will give you 7 items. For example, you want to choose a organization for joining. What are the points you will think into before joining? I will just first think whether it is a government bank. Number 2, whether they are paying salary. Number 3, whether there is job security. Likewise, you can make a list. So they will give you a list and ask you to arrange it initially, subsequently discuss in groups and come out with consensus. It's a 10-minute activity. Could you follow?
Yes, sir.
After this is done, they will go into GD. But Canara Bank, mostly they will come with direct GD topic. And regarding GD topics, you know pretty well, I have told you, groupdiscussionideas.com.
Yes. I'm looking at that.
Yeah. From there, you can try to know more. Invariably, it depends on our luck. If they give a topic with which we are familiar, it is very easy. If they give a topic which is not with which we are not familiar, that will put us into negative situation. For example, sometimes they give a simple topic like love marriage versus arranged marriage.
Yes.
Now, which stand will you take?
Arranged marriage, sir.
Are you married?
No.
Not married. Okay, now talk in favor of arranged marriage.
The reason why I said arranged marriage is because if I have a girl with me, obviously I've been with my family. So my family needs to. They should have to analyze that whether this connection is good for the entire family or not. Like the family itself know other family and we can have a good connection with other family. Otherwise, if I have a love marriage and trust marriage, the region marriage, obviously that would be a problem in my family because it's not just about my wife or my children. It's about my father, my mother, my sister, my relative, etc. So obviously, I need to consider them too, and that's why I'm saying arranged marriage is
Preferable.
Yes.
I am of the view love marriage is far better. I have come across instances where even arranged marriage has not been able to solve the problems because before marriage, boy's family or girl's family would like to hide things from the other family and they would like to pass on the information through our well-wishers only plus points. And the end after marriage, what happens? All the bad qualities of the individual comes out. and that results in the marriage being broken. And again, the percentage of marriages broken via arranged marriage or love marriage is a thing to be disputed or discussed. 1 minute. Kindly hold on. I will hold you for 5 more minutes. Kindly wait.
Okay, I will wait. I will wait.
Yeah, I was just discussing with you about the way it is done. Yeah. Now the point is, one, you must go through latest newspapers.
Okay, yeah.
Are you buying Economic Times at home?
Actually, I'm reading it for almost like 1 month, like maybe 1.5 months. But I was using the e-paper.
No, I don't know how you feel it is convenient. With me, I read hard copy of paper is good.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyhow, that is for you to decide. Whatever way you want to read, you can read. And you must be thorough with what is happening in the economy and in the country. If you are lucky, they will give an easy to. We were discussing about love marriage versus arranged marriage. I forgot. Yeah. So I was just telling you that even though it is arranged marriage, the instances of it getting broken are not less. It is equal only. But only advantage in arranged family is that your parents are there to support you.
Yes.
That is the very big plus point in arranged marriage, where recently, a girl's marriage was broken, and it is only the parents who are supporting her to the core.
Yes.
Yeah, whereas if the same thing had happened through arranged marriage, love marriage, without the support of the parents, then the girl would have been on streets by now.
Yes, yes.
So this is what it is. This is just a very simple issue. We can discuss like this, both arranged and love marriage. But only thing is, practice. You can have your own topics and think about them, and so that you can contribute. But you are struggling to some extent. I don't know. You are an MBA student. Why are you struggling? Possibly because you are not in direct contact with what is happening in India.
Maybe that may be the reason. I don't know that much of
So what is happening here is not much known to you, or rather, your accent wise also possibly you are facing some problem. You are used to American accent, and that possibly gives you some problem. I don't know. So you try to improve your ability to talk comfortably.
Okay.
Otherwise, you are doing very well. Today, this is the first day of session for you. Introduction to GD, and uh, you are aware of the plus and minus in GDs?
Actually, no, sir.
No. Okay, I will send that to you.
Okay.
Here, it is a question answer session. For example, how do I participate when the noise level is too high? I feel strongly about an issue. Should I voice my feelings? So I will put it as one of the files in our group. You are in our group, na?
Telegram group, sir?
Telegram group 72020.
I think I'm not, sir.
Are you on Telegram?
Yes, I am on Telegram.
If you are on Telegram, go to Telegram, search S for sugar, I for India, V for victory, A for Agra, N for Nagpur 2020.
Can you repeat, sir?
72020.
Okay.
SIVAN 2020.
Okay, sir.
Here I am giving it here also. Telegram 72020. Search and join. I will post this link there one. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Best wishes. This is nothing. What we have done is nothing. So much more has to be done, and
Yes.
you have to penalize. You have to channelize your thinking towards this direction. God bless you. And next session you have agreed for evening. No?
No, sir.
Not-
I haven't planned anything as of now. Can we do it?
No, 1 minute. We have done it like Vishnu Nair only once.
Sir.
We have done it only once. Yeah. So you plan for next session whenever you want. Tell me so that I can note it, and then we can arrange similar sessions.
Regarding the group discussion.
Not good GD. GD, I think one will do. You next time again when before completion we can again come to GD.
Okay.
Now I think we should go into banking. We should go into banking, and after going into banking, we should then go into finance management. And after going into finance management, we should go into the intricacies of finance management. Thereafter, we have to go to current affairs. So possibly 5 or 6 days session sitting with me on different aspects will help you study more deeply.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, but I am not compelling it to you. But you are seeing now how only GD itself takes so much time for us to think about and discuss.
Yes.
Yeah. Next date, when do you want?
Are we available I mean,
tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm available. Day after tomorrow, same time, 11 o'clock, I'm available. If you want me 9 o'clock also, no problem. It depends on what.
9 o'clock is okay for us. Morning 9 o'clock.
Will you get up from bed?
Yeah. I'll wake up at 7 a.m.
Acha. So Vishnu Nair, I'm putting for one more session on 27th.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, and thereafter, I think next one will be again 9 o'clock on 28/8.
Okay.
Are you comfortable with everyday class?
Okay, so I'm fine. I think later stage, when at the time of interview, I need at least one or more class, to post my.
No. This time we will have three. We will stop with 3. So what I will do tomorrow, I will go into broader aspects of banking. Day after tomorrow, I will go into the broader aspects of your finance management.
Okay.
With those 3, I will complete, and I will suggest you what you should read, so that again before an interview, 3 days or 2 days before that, we can have one discussion like this. I think that will be better for you, okay? Because the one reason is you would have forgotten everything relating to finance management by now.
Yes, sir. I'm 3 years now.
No. Even 1 year is sufficient for us to forget. Can you believe me? We go abroad for 6 months, and when we return back, we forget which switch is for which fan, which light.
Okay.
Yeah.
It happens, sir.
That it happens. So that is why I'm telling you. So we are meeting tomorrow. Tomorrow I will take you through the broad details of banking, without going into the finance management. That will be the last session. That's on 28th. In the meantime, if you can read something about finance management, you read.
Okay.
No problem. Best wishes. I suggest you pay as 200 rupees to Google Pay or Phone Pay, whatever pay you want. You pay it at one stroke, so that you don't have to pay every day 100.
Yes, yes. I'm paying today itself.
Yeah. Thank you. Best wishes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank
Best.
you.
Bye.